So I don't know if they're filming something about like the mural.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video on this channel. Welcome back to the second episode of Filipino Youtuber Reviews. If this is the first time you're watching this series, then let me quickly explain what it is. This series will be me talking about underrated YouTubers in the Filipino community, since I believe that there are a lot of them out there, and I just believe that they deserve more recognition than what they're getting. Now, to make things clear, they are not unknown. They don't have like 0 subs or anything. It's just that when you compare their content to the people who are famous, it's on par with them, if not better. So yeah, basically, that's the whole point of this series, is for me to promote them who are, well, more famous than me. But either way, I just want to enlighten people to watch these channels more because they deserve it. Now, I'm not telling people to stop watching the more famous ones. I'm just saying that you should definitely also give these channels that I'm going to talk about a try too, because they deserve it without a doubt. Now, today's YouTuber is going to be Jessica Lee. Jessica Lee is a Korean YouTuber, actress, model, former idol that's based in both South Korea and the Philippines. And as far as I know, she also likes to make art. Her channel has garnered around 261,000 subscribers and a combined 16 million views. I believe she's underrated because when you look at her content, which I'm going to be talking about later on, when you look at her content, she makes a lot of similar content with other well-known or more well-known YouTubers in this platform. They tend to be vlogs or lifestyle vlogs and a lot of commentary videos. But yet, for some reason, her channel isn't getting the same attention. Now, it might be that the YouTube algorithm is just weird and that it just doesn't promote her channel as much. But she also has like 261,000 subs and like 16 million combined views, so it can't be that bad, or the algorithm maybe has nothing to do with it at all. It's just that people prefer over-the-top videos or comedic ones. But there are also some channels in YouTube that have like vlogs that are just, well, they're not, I wouldn't say they're funny, but they're just straight to the point. They're just casual vlogs. And she does a lot of those. And to be honest, I find it more aesthetically pleasing than the ones that are being watched, because a lot of them, let's just say, do not have the best editing. I'm not going to mention any YouTube channel that does that because I don't want to get into any dramas. And also, it's just my opinion anyways. If you watch videos like that, or if you think that those other more well-known YouTubers have nice editing, then that's good. Good for you of thinking of them that way. That's your opinion. But yeah, I believe that her content and her videos have just as much quality as those, if not better. The content that Jessica makes are usually about her K-pop career experience, life in both Korea and the Philippines, and in her own words, casual lifestyle vlogs and commentary. One of her most popular videos is a video about the untold truth about Idol School. Idol School is a 2017 reality girl group survival show on Mnet. It is a program that aims to form a 9-member girl group out of 41 female participants, training them in singing and dancing in the span of 11 weeks. And yes, if you haven't figured it out already, she was a part of it. In this video, she talked about the wrongdoings of the particular show. And if you want to watch the entire video and understand more about it, I will leave the link in the description. As I mentioned earlier, her content consists of K-pop related things and vlogs about her life in both Korea and the Philippines. Though right now she's in Korea because of the unfortunate events that are happening in our world. But she did state that she will come back in the Philippines once the pandemic or the panic about the pandemic dies down, and of course when it's safe against travel. Example of her videos here in the Philippines are vlogs about her life as a student, commentary videos about the cultural differences of Korea and the Philippines, and trying a lot of different Filipino foods. Basically like Filipino videos that foreigners do, except it's her own take on it. She has also acted in some small projects / commercials here in the Philippines, because in the video she did mention that she has always wanted to be an actress. My favorite video of hers that was shot here in the Philippines was when she had a mural in a local village. I found that to be really wholesome and just something really nice for her to do. If you want to watch the video I just mentioned, then I'm going to link the videos in the description. It's just a lot of episodes. I think it has around 8 episodes. So if you want to watch it, it's in the description. The best way to describe her content as a whole is that her channel can be compared to a coffee table book. I personally find most of her videos to be relaxing and just overall wholesome. If you're a fan of other Filipino YouTubers, then just know that her channel doesn't consist of collaborating or even mentioning any other Filipino YouTuber. Though recently she had a collaboration with another Korean YouTuber that also has Filipino related content. But other than that, she hasn't really collaborated with any of the more well-known ones. And that's probably one of the reasons why she doesn't get more views, because like the YouTuber I talked about in the previous Filipino YouTuber reviews episode, he may not collaborate with them, but he does talk about them. But if you do like vlogs/videos that feel genuine and just overall natural, then you should definitely check her channel out, because in my opinion she just never felt fake in any of her videos. She doesn't try to be anyone, and overall she just seems like a really cool person. Also, if you're a foreigner, you'll find it easy to understand her videos because most of them, if not all of them, are usually in English. If you're looking for a video to watch during the afternoon while sipping your tea or coffee, then her videos complement those moments really well. As I said, her channel can be compared to reading a coffee table book because the vibe of her channel is usually very chill and relaxing. I suggest you watch her videos whenever you need to de-stress because I believe that it really helps. The aesthetic elements that she adds in her videos certainly also help the identity of her content and her as a personality, and even may help you distress by just looking at something really nice. Her growth as a content creator hasn't been as good as the previous YouTuber that I talked about. If you haven't watched it yet, then you should watch it after this one. It'll be in the outro if you want to check it out. But anyways, her channel is currently growing in a respectable pace either way. It may not be as fast as others, but she has a pretty consistent amount of views. Over the last month, her views averaged around 68,000 views. Actually, her most viewed video by then was about something Filipino related. That's why I considered her as a Filipino YouTuber, because her Filipino related videos usually garner more views than her K-pop/Korean related ones. That's also one of the reasons why I think she's very underrated, because her K-pop/Korean related videos are just as interesting as her Filipino related ones. In some of the videos that are K-pop/Korean related, you can even learn some things off of it. But us Filipinos tend to have this thing called Pinoy pride. Basically, if you mention the country or the word Filipino in any way, we will go crazy and be super proud even though what you mentioned was like 0.1% of the topic that you're talking about. Okay, so this part of the video is the critiquing part. So let me explain again if you're a first-time viewer. I'm going to talk about the negatives and the positives. But just because I think that some of these things are considered negative and doesn't mean that I hate her as a content creator. It's just critique, plain and simple, nothing personal. And I am going to do this for every YouTuber that I talk about, of course, so that you can get more perspective from me on what their channel is, or how their channel is. Okay, so the first negative is that her videos are not bingeable. Her videos are definitely watchable, don't get me wrong, but it's hard to binge watch it over and over again because they can get pretty boring. Her videos usually start off great but then fails to retain its momentum. For example, she made a video about eating in Mang Inasal. Mang Inasal is a fast food restaurant that's very famous here in the Philippines. If Philippines was a restaurant, it would be Mang Inasal or Jollibee, but then you already know what Jollibee is. But yeah, it started off great because it excites you, the viewer, on what their reaction is going to be. Yes, of course, the reaction that you expect from her is positive, and that was certainly the case. But that's the problem. Even though she did what the viewers wanted her to do, people in general usually have their expectations set, but at the same time, we just expect more. Another thing is that her channel lacks humor. She's not the type of YouTuber that likes to make jokes on her channel. Now, I have no issue with it whatsoever, but a lot of the viewers here, especially in the Philippines, do appreciate humor from time to time because it keeps the entertainment value in it. And I also noticed that her channel isn't really a quote-unquote pangmasa channel. Pangmasa means that your channel could be catered to anyone. Like, you make videos that could be very relatable to an average person. I'm not saying that she lives a very luxurious life, but of course she's Korean and she lives differently from a Filipino because, well, she wasn't born here anyways. And usually the pangmasa contents here in YouTube Philippines, I guess, tend to be over the top and very comedic. And that's why it's a negative on her channel. That's also probably one of the reasons why she's underrated, because she doesn't really tend to be funny, which is something that Filipinos like a lot. I mean, who doesn't like humor, right? If you don't like humor, then why? Okay, now we're gonna move on to the positives. Her videos are oddly therapeutic. In my personal experience, I was stressed at one point and I decided to de-stress by watching YouTube. Probably not the best idea, but please just understand me. Then I stumbled upon one of her videos about the Alabang Town Center. It is a mall in Alabang here in the Philippines. I don't really have to talk about it. It's a mall, basically. And for some reason, it made me calm down. It's probably because of how the video showed her life as something carefree, but obviously we don't know anything about her personal struggles. But that video definitely showed her life in a lighter side, hence why it is therapeutic. I'm sure she has more videos like that for everyone, like if you're looking for something Korea related and then that makes you relax, then she definitely has vlogs in Korea too. So make sure to check it out, or make sure to check her channel out after watching this video. Another thing that I like about her is that she seems like a very genuine person. People usually see influencers as snobs, and understandably so. Influencers tend to portray characters that people like to see, and some of them could even seem fake and they're just pulling an act. But I'm not saying that there's something wrong with it, it's just that that's entertainment, basically. But it seems like that she is different from the rest, and I hope that it stays that way. She hasn't changed ever since her first video even came out. And to be honest, from her first video to now, her personality even improved and she even seems like a friendlier person now. Overall, she seems very humble and that makes her very likable. Jessica Lee is a YouTuber who may not be the most entertaining one, but certainly one of the more genuine ones. And I still don't understand why she only has 261,000 subs. Yes, I'm aware that that is a lot, but considering the quality of her videos and whatnot, she definitely deserves more. Because there are so many mediocre channels in the community, yet those channels that are, in my opinion, are just plain stupid, get more views and even subs. I guess people like to watch stupid things, and there's a lot of entertainment value into it, I guess. But please do not forget about YouTubers like her, because I still believe she makes quality content. My rating to Jessica is a 6.5 out of 10. She can still improve in her content, and I believe that she will in the near future anyways. I don't have to tell her that. And at the end of the day, what matters is that she is enjoying the content that she is putting out. So, yeah. One last thing, I just want to say thank you to Jessica for letting me make a video about her and letting me use her videos as background videos in this video. Wow, that's just, why do I keep on saying videos in one sentence? She was kind enough to let me use it so that I don't get demonetized, because you know how YouTube is. But yeah, that is it for today's episode, guys. As always, please do support my channel and videos like these, because they are very hard to make and my brain is dead. My brain is empty after making this video. It takes a lot of research, a lot of writing, a lot of talking, and just overall it's tiring. I would very much appreciate it if you showed me the support for me to be able to continue to create content like this if you do enjoy them. But even though if you don't enjoy them, I'm still gonna make them, because I do think that these types of videos are very entertaining and very informative and just overall interesting. And as always, do suggest any underrated Filipino YouTubers in the comment section and I will try to review them. And one more thing, all of these videos are recorded ahead of time because, well, I can't really balance it with my college life too, since college is very busy and they give us a lot of homework, man. And videos like these, like I said, take a lot of time to make. So I have to free up a lot of time before I can actually edit and upload it to YouTube. So yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Goodbye.